So I'm back with chapter 6. As you remember in chapter 5, my girl Mitsuki, finally got her memories back. So anyway, here we are after she finally figures out her memories. So anyway, here we go. Chapter 6. I remember, I said as tears ran down my face and my body trembled. I went to a flower shop and bought some flowers, and finally went to the cemetery. I placed the flowers by Naroda and Grandpa's graves. I put my hands together in a prayer sign. I'm sorry I haven't visited yet. This is the first time I've ever been able to step into a cemetery without freezing up, I said, staring at the graves as I felt tears fall down my face. Thank you both for what you did that day. It took a long time, but finally, for the first time since that day, I feel like I'm myself again. I miss you both so much, and I wish I could have done something that day. Now that I know the truth, it's hard to say what I'm going to do from here. I feel scared. I don't know what I'll do. But I don't want to hide anything from Keiko's parents. So I'll tell them all what really happened. And don't worry. I'll visit you both again as soon as I can. I love you both so much. I ended the visit and walked out of the cemetery. As I ran back home, I saw Keiko coming home from school. Hey, Mitsuki, I thought you were sick, she said, surprised to see me. That's not important right now. I've got to tell you and your parents something, I said anxiously. What is it? She said, worried. I got my memories back today, I answered, afraid to tell her the rest of what I knew. You did? That's great, she said excitedly. Yeah, but there's more to it. I'll tell you when your parents get here, I told her. Keiko's parents and Keiko all gathered around me. What is it, Mitsuki? Keiko's mom asked. I got my memory back today, I told her. Really? She said. Her eyes welled up with tears. She wiped them off as she stared at me. Yes, I know what happened to Grandpa and Naroda. I know how they died, I said, trying to prepare myself to tell them the truth. I know we didn't tell you about the fire because we thought you had enough to worry about with losing your memory, she said, with worry in her voice. No, it wasn't in a fire, I told them in a serious tone. Then how did... Keiko's mom cutting herself off mid-sentence. Demons. They're the ones who hurt Grandpa and Naroda, I replied. Demons? Keiko's mom said, confused. It's true. I saw them all that day, I told them. Mitsuki, that's not possible, she said, trying to be kind. I saw them, I said, feeling my stomach sink. You barely got your memory back. It might just be something else, she told me. You're right. I'm going to go get some sleep, I said, feeling my eyes start to burn. Sure, and if you need us, we'll be right here, Keiko's mom said, reassuring me. I walked to my room as fast as I could and closed the door behind me. I sat on the floor and watched as my tears fell and hit the boards on the floor. They don't believe me, I said silently to myself. 5 years, I heard Naroda's voice echo in my head. I have to fight back. If those demons come back, I have to, I said to myself as I realized that I was the only one who knew about those demons that day. The next day, I got up early in the morning and started running before anyone could see me leave the house. I decided to train myself just like everyone at the temple had done. I've seen everyone at the temple train since I was 4 years old, so I should be able to copy their training schedule, I said to myself as I found new motivation to keep training. I trained every day, before and after school, in secret, while still trying to convince Keiko's mom that demons were real. I read the newspaper, and it had an article about 4 graves that had been robbed of their corpses. And then weeks later, the bodies were seen walking, despite being dead. I ran to Keiko's mom and showed it to her. See? Monsters are real, I said, holding the newspaper. Keiko's mom took the paper and read the article. They were robbed by people who just aren't right in the head, she told me. I turned back towards my room, knowing that it was no use trying to convince her this way. That night, as we ate dinner, I stayed quiet. Mitsuki, are you okay? Keiko asked, staring at me. Yes, I'm just tired, so I'll be going to sleep early, I said, getting out of my chair. What? You're sleeping early again? She said. Yeah. Good night, I replied, already feeling tired again from training every day in secret. I'd been sleeping early for the past 3 months. Mitsuki, wait, Keiko's mom said in a serious tone. I turned around quickly. I need you to stay home from school tomorrow. There's someone I need you to go see, she said in a half-strange, guilty tone. Okay, I said in agreement. End of chapter 6. I know I was getting a little, dicey there, and there's some parts that I mess up on, especially with the voice tones. So, yeah, sorry about that. Been trying. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Peace.